You're listening to RIA Radio, the nationally trusted name in real estate investing. We dig deep to discover investors' why in real estate. If you want to skip all the BS and get in investors' heads, you're in the right spot. Be one of the thousands to check out RIARadio.com. This episode is brought to you by JM Real Estate Capital.
Hi, it's Rob, JM Real Estate Capital. We're the money guys that you need to know for all your real estate investments. Talk to us. We can do what your local bank can't or won't do. We don't have millions. We have trillions with a T to lend. 844-week close or go online at jmrecapital.com. That's jmrecapital.com. JM Real Estate Capital, smart solutions for the real estate investor.
Welcome to the Real Estate Rundown with Owen, Dashner,
and Kaasch.
Oh man, a little acapella there?
Yeah, trying.
I mean, when we were on our trip that a couple weeks ago, it's amazing how much singing you did. I think you sung Pearl Jam probably like over and over again.
I know you were impressed.
I was impressed. Like every time you're bored, you just start singing.
I like to sing, but it's not generally around people. Like I sing in the shower, sing in the house by myself, like whatever.
It's just people you love.
That's right.
Oh.
Myself.
We just did a fun podcast with Yonah.
Surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
On a bizarre topic that not a lot of people know about
Cost
in the real
seg.
estate space.
Oh, cool people say cost seg, but otherwise it's cost segregation.
Study.
Cost
segregation study. One of the superpowers in the accounting world to allow you to maximize the amount of deductions that you can take versus your active income or passive. Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah, we interviewed the cost segregation study of the stars.
Yeah, cost seg king, as he's self-anointed.
So it's fun. We've had the cost seg king. We've had the coach of the stars with Dries. So it's been interesting.
Well, we've got Amanda Hahn coming up.
In about a month and a half.
Yeah, month and a half. So. Yeah. This is going to be airing pretty soon here in December, and you're going to have Amanda. You've got some amazing guests, by the way. You're welcome from Ted, because he's responsible for booking most of these.
I need to get back to booking.
I have one person coming up that I'm excited about on the episode or on the slate.
Yes,
so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So in Wednesday's episode, we talk about cost seg studies, and Yonah is actually coming in live from Jerusalem. The funny part, Owen, is when I told you I was bringing Yonah, you're like, I used him 3 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was completely, mind blown at the fact you had the king of cost seg do your stuff.
I heard his name over and over and over again from other investors that I'd asked about for like, who do you guys use for cost segregation studies? Who? Like, tell me who. His name came up, and I'm like, okay. Guess I gotta check him out. And then one of my business partners is like, yeah, dude, use Yonah. Like, he's the guy. Like, that's your guy. And so I was like, okay. And I did it. And I was like, well, that was surprisingly easy and did not take as long as I thought or cost as much as I thought and way worth it. And then I did it again, and then I did it again. And now I'm like, oh, yeah, this is the way.
It's an addiction.
Yes, this is the way. It's like it was an option before. Now it's just the path.
I feel like, after interviewing him, I felt like I was kind of missing out because I have that little 5 units, all Airbnbs. And he talks about Airbnbs. He talks about, if it's worth $200,000 or more, you should be doing it. I was originally told that you could only do this with $1 million plus properties. And I was told you could do it with $500,000 properties. And I heard you could do single families. It feels like the bar keeps on lowering for what you can use this tool for.
It seems like it's almost like technology. Like, when something first comes out, it's got all the bells and whistles, and it's like, oh, that's going to cost $5,000, like the new UHG or UHTV.
Yeah.
No?
What's a UHTV?
I don't know.
Okay.
UHD TV.
Ultra high def?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That'd be great if that radio edited out, but I have a feeling that's going to squeak through. Anyway, the new tech comes out, and then it gets cheaper and cheaper as more competitors enter the market. Tech improves, so forth, right?
That's why the best part about having an open market is to get that.
Yeah, and anyway, so Yonah was he's a stud. Like, I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. He knows everything there is to know about cost seg studies. He is a real estate investor himself. He's done this for multiple asset classes. His firm has done over 30,000 cost segregation studies and has saved their customers over $3 billion in tax savings.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
This episode is brought to you by Magic Door.
Magic Door is the AI-powered property management platform designed to handle everything from the rent cycle to the vacancy and maintenance cycles. During the rent cycle, Magic Door collects rent, sends automatic reminders, deducts management fees, and distributes payments to owners. In the vacancy cycle, Magic Door streamlines listings, tenant applications, seamless multi-language communication, screening tenants, and converting applications into leases with one click. And for the maintenance cycle, Magic Door's AI handles everything, asking tenants key questions, assigning tasks to vendors, and scheduling repairs automatically without you getting involved. With no hidden fees, no onboarding costs, and seamless AI-powered automation, Magic Door takes care of the entire property management lifecycle so you can focus on what matters most.
Do you think the current administration moving in can save us $3 billion in real estate?
I think they're going to probably provide a boon to real estate investors. And, this is my take.
Yeah.
This is not based on anything.
That's all I want. That's what we do here.
I think I would anticipate bonus depreciation coming back 100%.
Funny, that was brought up in the podcast.
Yeah, it was.
Also. Yeah.
But I thinking this also. I think it's going to go. So it was on a declining scale for the last. Let's see, we're in year three. I think
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, it went from 2024. I think we're in 60%, and then 2025 will be 40, and then 20, and then nothing.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back on the docket and gets reintroduced, and it's a big boon.
That was
for
a Trump
everybody.
policy, right?
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, there's I think probably going to be a lot of favorable real estate investing legislation things that are introduced over the next administration.
Yeah, love them or hate them.
Right. Yeah, this isn't a pro-Trump or anti-Trump thing, but. Let's face it,
with him in office,
he's a real estate investor.
Real estate investors do better.
Yep. So, and that's a tough line to walk to as a, if you're, not to get political on this, but if you're only affiliating your business side of your life with one administration and believing in what they stand for as who they have been and who they are representing, then it's completely different than aligning yourself wholly with them on all categories. And that's a huge thing I think in our country. That's a big disconnect. It's like you tend to paint a picture of everyone politically as one side or the other side. It's just no, I like this guy because he's really pro what I do for a living, and it's going to mean a benefit to my family. But I also don't like what he's doing with, whatever it is.
I kind of got into this a little bit with my son because he was asking me a lot about politics. He's 11 years old, and I was going over the different groups. And I'm like, hey, if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, what's that really mean? And I didn't get into the other side, so I was just kind of giving him an overview, And I was like, well, for people that own businesses, people that own real estate, generally if a Republican nominee gets in, that's better for business. We make more money. I made the most money I've ever made in those 4 years, to be honest with you, and so, he was like, well, I'm like, so you got to decide what's important to you, which way you want to go. And then he made his decision, based on his thoughts. And I thought it was kind of an interesting conversation, and I'm not going to share where that went, but I did appreciate that conversation with him. Speaking
of conversations with kids, I learned something from my daughter. Probably it was a few months back, and this was
which daughter, Avery?
Yes, yeah. My oldest, she's 16, so she is fascinated with. Well, and this, by the way, is part of our
Golden Nugget, and this Golden Nugget is brought to you by Timber Creek Virtual.
At Timber Creek Virtual, we don't just keep your business running; we take it to the next level. Our virtual and executive assistants handle all the everyday tasks so you can focus on what really matters: growing your business. Need clarity on your financial performance? Our expert bookkeeping services keep everything organized, so you always know where your business stands. With our seamless transaction coordination, you never have to worry about the details. Just close the deal. We've got you covered with cutting-edge digital marketing, proactive lead generation, and expert acquisition management. Plus, we handle the cold calling and messaging too. Let us handle the big C work so you can handle your business. Visit timbercreekvirtual.com/services and see how you can make your business soar.
That we love.
Interesting lead into a golden nugget.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Wasn't scripted either. So here we go.
Never is.
So Avery's very she likes things that I'm not experienced in. So she's very different than I am in what she's interested in. So it's always fascinating to me to talk to her, just to get her point of view and just learn about what she's into. Like she's been into everything from like anime and like all, the Japanese culture and like a whole bunch of things that I'm like, I've never been interested or even like learned about any of it.
Like certain music.
Yeah, music. Yeah, exactly. I know you're laughing because I went to a concert with her, but I'm learning about all different kinds of things. She's rounding me out as a dad and as a person, I feel like. Yeah. And at times I'm kind of in my head, I'm kind of like, why are you listening to this? This is like not good. But then if I actually take the time and I am patient and learn about it, I get it. Like I get it. And so I've been really trying to help them understand why they can't buy things off of Temu or off of other websites that are based in countries that maybe have a lot of stuff going on that's not great for you as a consumer, right? So you may get it hacked, right? You may get people that steal your stuff. There's TikTok, there's Temu, there's a lot of other countries that own these websites that there's stuff going around about it. So here's my my golden nugget on this. I know this is a long way.
I'm like, what golden nugget could you have here?
So my kids are really like they get Temu ads on their reels, right? Mm-hmm. They like Instagram, they like, or not Instagram, excuse me. They like Pinterest,
TikTok.
No, we don't allow TikTok. They can't have TikTok on their phones. If they have it, it's not allowed. You heard me, kids. Not that you're listening. But they like Temu, right? And they're looking, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, but they're like, look at this thing that you can buy for $20 and it's like normally $180 or whatever. And I'll look at it and be like, man, that looks really good. I wonder if it actually ends up getting, I wonder if you get it and it looks like that. That'd be amazing. And so here's my gold nugget. You can go out and buy, everybody knows this, but you can go out and buy debit cards in the dollar store or Hy-Vee or Target or wherever for $100, right? You can go out and buy $100, $200, $500. You can buy those debit cards, use those to buy stuff on websites that you don't trust. As like you don't want to get your whole account wiped, right? So they bought a few things off on Temu and ended up getting them, and they were actually legit, and they were like way more volume than you would ever get buying that in the US because of the cost structure. I was like, holy crap, you got this on Temu? Because like my daughter ordered like this album that she was really interested in. It was like a what do they call it? The Korean bands. They have a whole K-pop. Sorry, that's what it is. Thank you, Aiden.
Cake pops.
Really late.
I love cake
no,
pops.
No, I know you love cake pops. Oh. These are K-pops.
Oh, K-pops. Sorry.
So anyway, she got on this website, ordered this thing, and she got an album, but it had like 1,000 stickers and other stuff, like additional memorabilia in there. And I was like, you got that for like $16? And she's like, yeah. It reminded me of when we were kids and there were those Columbia House and you could order those, those CDs. You can get 16 CDs for $1 or whatever. Yeah. And they send you all the stuff and it had all the add-ons and everything. And I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. But I would never let her do that on my own credit card.
No.
So my tip today, my golden nugget, go out if your kids are interested in Temu or some of these other sites that are questionable.
Or if you got
test it out.
If you got my Airbnb stuff off.
Yes.
Temu,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Buy one of those debit or credit cards from the dollar store, Target, wherever, and you can buy any denomination generally and order your stuff with that. Then it's not trackable. They're not going to hack it. Who cares if they do? Right?
It's funny you bring this up because I have for my properties account, I have an American Express card, and I don't know where I'm getting hacked, but for the 7th time I've now had my card hacked. It happened when we were in Vegas, and I had like 25 transactions that happened within like a day, and it keeps on happening on the same card. So there's definitely some site that I'm using that's stealing my information continuously and doing this over and over again.
So the first question I think everyone listening has is, why have you not canceled that card and gotten a new card?
Every time I do.
Oh, you're saying it's a different card,
and
literally.
Then I have to go through all the sites that I have, stuff on there, and I have to renew the card. So one of them is hacking my information, or their company's hacked.
Listen, Carson, stop hacking your dad's account. Okay, he's tired of it. No, I'm kidding. Like that, but it's
crazy. It's annoying. Yeah. So I had to go through that again, and then of course, everything that I use that has that account on it, that's auto pay, because it's my properties account. So all my utilities are on there. And everything to do with my Airbnbs is on there, and it is a nightmare.
Huge pain.
No, yeah. Like beyond it. Like I'm not anticipating the next 2 weeks where everything starts declining, and I got to fix everything.
Yeah.
But how do you what's the shortcut in that?
Yeah, I don't know. Other than I don't know. You contact everybody that you pay everything with, and be like, "Here's a different credit card."
It's just happening over and over and over again. I'm exhausted by it.
Thanks, Amex.
Well, I mean, usually they're really good.
We'll take your sponsorship, though.
They are a sponsor of our local RIA.
Oh,
that's why I have them. That's why I have them. And they, and for their sake, they immediately X everything off, and no questions asked. I had a quick phone call as soon as it started happening. They froze the account, and then they have a card to me within 3 business days.
Awesome. So you can blow more money and get hacked again.
Make it rain, baby.
This episode is brought to you by PropStream.
PropStream is one of the most trusted real estate data software solutions. PropStream benefits all real estate professionals. You can find properties and contact homeowners on the go with PropStream's mobile app. We offer free academy courses tailored to real estate investors and agents. Take advantage of our live webinar demos to learn the software and scale your real estate business. Visit www.propstream.com and sign up for your 7-day free trial to get more leads and grow your business.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, well, we actually recorded on a special day today just because we wanted to have Yonah in, and he does not record podcasts on Fridays. He does a 3-day weekend every time.
Oh man,
we needed to have we usually record on Fridays. It's almost like the weekend,
right? That is our 3-day weekend.
Yeah, it is
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
and we have drinks. We enjoy it. But with that, Owen, Dashner, will you see us out?
On behalf of RIA Radio, in Bear and Ted Kaasch, you've been listening to the Real Estate Rundown.
Signing off, baby. Deuces. Yonah is actually coming in live from Jerusalem. Completely blew our 50-year-old's mind because he didn't think that you could have a live stream that was so pretty coming in from Jerusalem. He's like, "Whoa,
I don't remember.
It's coming in overseas and there's no glitching."
I don't remember saying anything.
You were so excited. Oh, you're lying.
No, I'm saying it. He's literally half a planet away, and there was like no lag time. That's impressive.
So you do remember it.
That's impressive.
So you do remember it.
That is impressive.
So you do remember it.
Jeez, please, someone clean this up. Good Lord.
So you do remember.
This is what I have to deal with in Vegas.